Hey guys, it's your girl LXL77, aka the Princess, and this is not part of the In It to Win It weight loss journey vlog. This is actually a video about biracial, interracial, multicultural dating. So, my views. I am in an interracial relationship. Which actually I'm not, because we're both part of the human race, but according to some people who don't matter, but according to society, I am in an interracial relationship because my boyfriend is white and I am black. But actually, I am a genetic symphony of more than just black, and he is a genetic symphony of more than just white. So together we are Heinz 57 and proud of it. But there are still, being in a relationship, it's the same, but it's also different because, we are alike, but then we are total opposites, and I remember telling him once, you need to learn more about my culture. And he's like, well, you need to learn more about my culture. I'm like, what culture? You don't have a culture, and he's like, okay, whatever. But my thing with people who don't like interracial relationships, I have a perfect solution for you. If you do not like interracial relationships, you do not think that people should be in them, you just don't like them at all, don't mix them, just no. I have a perfect solution for you. Are you ready? Okay, here it is. I'm coming closer so you can understand. Okay, ready? Don't be in one. Problem solved. You don't like interracial relationship? Don't be in one. Whew. I know that's a big relief off your shoulders. Don't you feel better already? You don't like interracial relationships, so you don't have to be in one. Yay! Aren't you happy? Take a big sigh of relief. I mean, really, that's it. If you don't like them, then don't be in them. I've had people ask me, why do you date white men? A black man wasn't good enough for you? Okay. Why do you like the color purple? Red wasn't good enough for you? Why do you like ranch dressing? What's wrong with Thousand Island? Why do you like high heels? What's wrong with tennis shoes? I mean, that's really the equivalent of asking me, why do I date white men? Because I want to. It's as simple as that. I want to date white men, so guess what? I date white men. But the thing is, when I look at a man, the first thing that comes to my mind is not the color of his skin. I see him. When I look at my boyfriend, I see him. I don't see the color of his skin. I don't see the color of my skin. I just see us. There is just so many other things going on in the world that really worrying about interracial dating. It just doesn't make any sense to me. You love who you love. Love who you love, and that's all that matters. I mean, I've seen the looks. We'll be out in a store together, and he'll wander off to another department because he says he doesn't like the girly departments. And then, I'll call his name. I'll say, honey. I'll say, baby. I'll call his name. And, he'll come around, and people look like, that's her boyfriend. They're together, but she's white. But she's black and he's white. I've seen looks like that. I'm like, really? Wow. That's sad, to say the least. Absolutely sad. And don't get me wrong, it's not just from white people. Oh, black people will give you looks, look you up and down, like, I can't believe you. Why would you? You're a traitor, you're this, you're that. They look you up and they're like, I'm like, really? Wow, okay. If you see an interracial couple walking down the street or in the store and you got a problem with it, the same eyes it took for you to look over and not like it is the same eyes that can take you in the next direction and keep it stepping. And that's just really how I feel about it. It's so stupid to me. We are all God's children. We are all mixed. We are all mutts, and we should be proud of it. I am very proud of the genetic symphony that created this wonderful specimen you see in front of you. I am very proud of my Native American heritage. I am very proud of my black heritage. I am very proud of my white heritage that made up the genetic makeup of me. It is what it is. You know, keep your opinions to yourself. I mean, like Much Love from Kentucky says, your opinion is neither desired or required. Now find you something else to do. I just, I've even had someone have the audacity to say it to my face, But, I do give her props. At least she said it to my face and not behind my back. I saw this girl, this woman, and, she saw me and my boyfriend out. We were at Walmart. Everybody goes to Walmart. And I think I was like, hugging him or whatever. And then the next day when she saw me, she's like, hey, was that your boyfriend I saw you? And I was like, yeah, that's him. And she was like, wow, you two make an odd couple. And at first I didn't get it. I'm like, okay. And then I told my boyfriend about it. And he's like, wow, she said that to you? I'm like, yeah. He's like, you don't understand what she meant. I'm like, no, what does she mean? He's like, think about it. And then I thought, I'm like, no, she didn't. Really, really. Is there a look on my face that says you can just say anything you want about me and I don't care? I mean, look, go ahead. Tell me if you see one. Do you see one? If you do, please let me know so I can wipe it off. Because I cannot believe she said that to me. Really? Wow. Okay. Really, this whole interracial, stick to your kind thing, I agree. You should stick to your kind. You should only date the human race. Don't go mixing with other species. That is where I draw the line. I don't agree with it at all. You should stick to your own kind, so you stick to humans. Don't be, don't be filling in them other species. Now, that ain't right. That ain't right. I mean, and I joke about it, and it is a serious issue, but then again, it's not, because no one on earth has a heaven or a hell they can put you in. No one on earth has a heaven or a hell they can put you in. God has a heaven that he can put you in. And as long as you're living your life for God and pleasing God, then nothing else matters. God is the only person you have to answer to. And love is love. Love who you love. I would hate to think that I couldn't love who I love just because I have a permanent tan and they have to work on theirs. They have to sit out in the sun for a couple hours to get theirs, and I have a permanent one. I think that's the stupidest thing in the world. So, that's my take on it. This whole, interracial thing. Love who you love. Take some of that negative energy and turn it into a positive, Be an asset to the community instead of spewing your hatred and you don't think it's right. If you don't think it's right, then don't do it. If you don't think races should mix, then don't mix races. That's like me saying, I don't think that, just because they make it in your size, that you should wear it. Just because they made it in your size don't mean you should buy it. Does not mean you should buy it. That is a whole another video. But anyway, that's my little thing on interracial relationships. This will probably be, I don't really talk about it that much because I don't really see the issue. I just, I'm God's child. And God said to love everybody, no matter what. How dare you, and I've said this and I'll say it again, how dare you point out the speck of glass in your neighbor's eye when you got a big boulder sticking out of yours? Sweep around your own front door before you start sweeping around someone else's. So, on that note, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye!